What up, bitches? It's the misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. Jay-Z apparently is trying to tell fellow rapper Travis Scott, you know, oh, don't go and play the Super Bowl. Don't perform at the Super Bowl. And oh God. And before I get into that, let me go into Travis Scott a little bit and some comments he said recently when he was asked about, Kanye wearing the MAGA hat, because we all know that nowadays when a celebrity is being interviewed, they have to talk about Donald Trump, the Trump era, and especially with a rapper, they got to get their opinion on Kanye because, forget what a fucking rapper is rapping about. If they got a single, if they what's their next project, forget about that. No, we let Trump rent space in our heads for free. So anyway, he was asked about Kanye and the MAGA hat, Travis Scott, and his response was, well, come on, man, Kanye, you got kids looking up to you. And my response to that is, well, Travis, you got kids looking up to you too. Meanwhile, in your lyrics, you got niggas and bitches dropping all over the place. So what do you got to say about that? But then again, we are living in the hour of hypocrisy. So be that as it may, I let that sink in. But anyway, I got to defend Travis Scott for a minute, because here comes Jay-Z once again, and I told you niggas before that this nigga wants to play the hidden hand. You got niggas saying, well, Jay-Z, there's no proof that he said that he does those things, alluding to the fact that Jay-Z has done this before when it came down to Meek Mill going to the White House for prison reform, to talk about prison reform, and Jay-Z telling Meek Mill, hey, don't go there because it'll tarnish your image. And I told y'all, I said, yeah, I believe Jay-Z's behind all that shit. I believe he is. And I'll get to Meek Mill in a minute, by the way, because he's kind of connected in this shit. Yeah, here he comes again. I remember years ago when people were accusing Jay-Z of being Illuminati and everything. And I was saying, yo, that shit is bogus. That shit, is fucking stupid. Why is it when a black person gets money, you want to immediately say, oh, it's Illuminati. And I'm starting to believe that shit. Only because, he's doing this hidden hand bullshit, but, he's getting dimes dropped on him. And in this case, my response is, who cares if he's playing the fucking Super Bowl? I mean, I know his reasoning. I know Jay-Z's reasoning. And it's because, he wants black people to stand in solidarity or kneel in solidarity with Colin Kaepernick, who I've told you before is a fucking fraud. And then here comes Meek Mill tweeting the article that Travis Scott is going to play the Super Bowl, and he tweets, for what? And my response to Jay-Z and Meek Mill is the simple answer, why not? It's for money, for exposure. Because I know people are sitting around saying, well, the NFL doesn't really pay performers. Yeah, you get paid in fucking exposure. Again, it's sort of like the world stage. You're out there. It's one of the highest rated sports events in the world. People may not know who Travis Scott is. Okay, he goes and performs. People go around and say, you know what? I like that song. I'm going to go buy that song. I'll buy that single, or I'll go buy the fucking album. That's how that works. Why does that need explanation? And on top of it, it really kills me because the narrative is white people are holding black people back. No. It's black people holding black people back I mean, look at this. Jay-Z is rap royalty. I get it. Look, I'm not going to shit on his music because he has classics under his belt. And y'all know I love hip hop. I review it. But this guy is on his way to being a fucking billionaire. And I just got to laugh because on his latest album, 444, this dude talked about, oh, I love celebrating millionaires, or billionaires, especially when they're the same hue as me. So if that's the case, why are you trying to prevent this dude from getting on the same level as you? That's why, this is why, shout out to Uncle Hotep, by the way. He recently tweeted, it's funny how niggas are on Jay-Z's verse, Jay-Z's nuts for that verse he dropped on What's Free on Meek Mill's album. And he's on this somewhat semi-conscious content. Meanwhile, Nas was saying the same shit 25 years ago. Yo, you niggas that act woke are so hilarious, man. But anyway, yeah, why are you trying to prevent another black man from getting where it needs to getting on your level so you could celebrate him? Mind you, I keep saying it's these same niggas, like with this conscious mentality, that they'll be capitalizing. Meanwhile, they don't want your black ass to capitalize. What is that? I mean, that's why I kind of have a beef with conscious rap nowadays. Because, like, these same niggas are out there making a name for themselves. Meanwhile, they'll say, you're oppressed. No, don't do that. Like, what do you mean, don't do that? It's just like fucking stupid. Like, the logic is insane. And then here you come, here these NPCs, these weak, hive-minded zombie Negroes running around saying, well, it's the Kardashian influence. Even if that was true, so what? How do you think the Kardashians got to where the fuck they are? How do you think they're sitting on all that money? They go and do what they gotta do. Okay? And then on top of that, if you're gonna use the logic about the solidarity with fucking Colin Kaepernick, what about the black fucking football players? How are they supposed to eat? We know you niggas ain't gonna turn around and pay their bills. Okay? This is why I say, listen, if you have that mentality, start your own football league. Master P was fucking right. Let's start our own league, make our own rules. But you niggas are full of shit. Same with Colin Kaepernick. This dude turns around, goes and gets this deal with Nike. Oh yeah, it's all about standing in solidarity. Shout out to Remy Ma, because she called this out early, because she's one of the only celebrities that called it out and said, Nike don't care about black people. They in it for the money. Again, black people, if you're watching this or listening to this, get your money, get your power, then get your respect. That's what you do. All this shit with, no, don't do that. It's all with it. It's all linked back to this love-hate relationship you have with white people. That's all it is. It's the most hilarious shit. You're sitting here, and we all know the narrative. Oh, the NFL is racist. And you just had that other clown, LeBron James, put some dumb tweet. I don't even want to go into that. But, it's just, you want to sit with these white people that you claim are racist. It just doesn't fucking make sense. Look, Travis Scott, go perform the Super Bowl. Maroon 5, go perform the Super Bowl. Get your money. Like, stop this nonsense. Meek Mill running around for what? And then the other thing too, stop running around and saying this guy is a pioneer for prison reform. Again, that pisses me off, because this dude, again, I've done videos on this. This dude had the opportunity to be on the world stage and look, go watch that video. I'm not gonna go repeat this shit. I'm sick of you niggas saying dumb shit and making me backtrack. But anyway, that's it. Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate, most of all subscribe, all right? That's it. Peace, bitches.